Hello, everyone. We are today with this third episode of Client Diaries. It is about a hotel in Milan. And before discussing that, I know that I'm late, but I'm very busy nowadays and we're working a lot. So it becomes increasingly difficult by the time to actually post videos regularly. And in addition to that, discussing client diaries is something that very difficult and complicated cases are made easy, and then a video is made for them so that people can understand the issues and problems of businesses easily. So today is about a hotel in Milan. It is a four-star hotel now, but I'll just get on to it, the kind of problems they were facing. So they contacted us through LinkedIn, and we first consulted them online, and then we obviously they opted for our services. And the biggest thing was that the revenue wasn't growing and the cost was growing obviously every year, which meant a gradual slow bit decline in their overall business growth, and it was looking at an eventual collapse as well. So the first thing that we analyzed was their data, the reviews from their own hotel review collection box, and apart from that, the reviews from Google, their Booking.com profile. We analyze things critically, and obviously there's a little bit of response bias that reside within. When we analyze the people, the category of people whose reviews we are reading, we obviously adjust the results and findings accordingly. So in this particular case, the reviews were very, they were very fluctuating. So the first review would say that this hotel is the best place that that person has stayed, and his experience was absolutely sensational. But in the second case, there would be a review that would say that their experience was very bad and the service is absolutely pathetic. So there was this equal split. Normally, when we analyze, we always see that 80% of good and 20% of bad and 70% of good, 30% of bad. But in this particular case, it was a 50-50 absolute split, which was very surprising because there are two people, and we cannot just shift burden on any side of the people reviewing it, because half of them are saying that this hotel is good and the second half is saying that it's bad. So there was something going wrong, and we had to analyze what it is. So when we analyzed, the first thing we saw was that this particular business was registered as a three-star rating business hotel on Google and a four-star hotel on Booking.com. They did not have their own website, and they were not working with any other OTA website as well. So when we analyzed this, we thought that okay, when we analyzed, we conducted focus groups, we conducted researches, we analyzed the overall findings, and obviously we had interviews as well. So when we find everything, we analyzed that the ones who were saying that review was this hotel is good were the ones who were expecting a three-star facility, and the ones who were expecting that this hotel is bad were the ones who were expecting four-star facility. And the overall value proposition of this hotel was something between three and four-star, because some of the amenities and services were based on three-star model and the others were based on four-star model. And when we asked the upper management about this, they said that they were a three-star hotel, but they've implemented changes and they have applied to become a four-star hotel. But when we analyze, and obviously we propose this to them as well, that they are not entirely a four-star hotel as of yet. And given the global compliance and the global expectation of consumers, there were certain very small changes based on investment and effort that they should implement in order to create a better experience for their customers. So there was this big issue with the three and four-star rating, because normally hotels are rated and normally a customer expects the rating to be correct. But in this particular case, the rating was not correct, which led to bad experience. Afterwards, there was this second big issue. Was the biggest issue was why there was an issue with the staffing problem. So there was a certain shift, and the certain shift, there were two and three employees, waiters, they were actually not putting in effort, and they thought that their employer is not doing justice with them. So in their own way, they were subconsciously trying to teach their employer a lesson, and obviously the employer is this particular hotel. They made sure that their complaints would not reach the upper management, and this was something that we found out by the frequency time of the review, cross analyzed with the shifts of, obviously that was the shifts in the hotel. management. So this was something very bad. They would obviously, in some cases, they would be rude with the customers. In other cases, they would not deliver anything properly. So it obviously, if a customer is feeling a little bad, this was entirely ruined their experience, because those, from what we've analyzed and from what we've collected as a data, those 2 and 3 employees, they were actually making it. They were actually putting in effort to ruin the brand image of their hotel. So for hotel owners, and even any other business owners, please retain employees, motivate them to work. Most of them are good. But if they're not good, they're doing bad, then they're ruining your business. Don't let your business be ruined by them. Please, obviously, fire every single employee who's not doing good. Trust me. But then again, it's a way to manage all these kinds of people, because these kinds of people exist. The next thing was that there was a big issue with the pricing. When we took a look at it and analyzed it, we realized that the business branding and marketing strategy overall, it was something that wasn't even crafted, that wasn't even discussed or talked about. And I asked them that, how they have been running their hotel all this time, and they were like, they've been running it. And I told them that it's bad, because that's not how things go. So when we analyzed pricing led to us analyzing that the business branding and marketing strategy as a whole, obviously, that as I mentioned, was not something that worked upon, and which was one of the big reasons that there was no awareness, because this hotel was offering lots of amenities, swimming pool, spa, massage center, and gym. Biggest thing. So there were lots of amenities, and obviously these amenities don't exist in three-star hotels. They exist in four-star hotels, and but less in lesser four-star hotels, five, six, and seven, they do exist in lots of cases. So the biggest thing is that, they did not have any kind of strategy, because they did not know the customer segment that they were targeting. They just knew that there's a season in Milan in which lots of tourists come, and they have to target all of those tourists. But and that is wrong, because that's not how things go. And when we analyzed through research, in some of the findings, we analyzed that a lot of people from the higher class segment, which the hotel originally planned to target, they thought, by seeing the reviews and seeing the profile on booking.com, that this was some kind of scam, or this was some kind of illegitimate service proposition that was taking place, because the pricing was adjusted according to three-star facilities, while they were offering four-star facilities, which obviously acted as a loss against the revenue as well. So they thought that this is some kind of scam, because they thought that it is something that is too good to be true. If a certain product costs $100 and it's being sold for $10, you would see that there is something wrong with it. And obviously, the difference was not as proportional as this, but I'm just trying to give a simple example so that you understand how pricing works. So if they were targeting the upper segment, the ultra high net worth individuals, potentially a little bit of that, a little below that. So their pricing was supposed to reflect that as well. Their value proposition, the unique selling point was supposed to reflect that as well. But there was obviously nothing was done regarding this, and we were the ones who actually implemented all of these changes. So next came the biggest thing about social media. There was no website. The social media was not even regulated. The branding itself didn't even exist. There was just a name, nothing more. There was no awareness of any kind. There was no marketing effort of any kind. And I'm absolutely at loss as to when I think that, how they were running their hotel, but they were. And I believe that, you know, it was just their luck. It was dumb sheer luck as up till yet, and as of now. But this happened like 5 years back. We ordered it for them like 5 years ago, so they've done brilliant work up till now. And obviously, the proposal that that we propose and the changes we implemented, that's a video for another time. But the biggest thing that we've seen up till now is that they've grown. They're constructing a second hotel in Rome. So obviously their revenues are bigger than before. They're expanding, and that is the whole concept of business growth. That is why we're here. So I believe it is a very crucial thing for us that our client has grown a lot over the passage of time. It shows the success uh, of our organization as a whole. It shows the success of our clients. It shows that business consultancy is something that all businesses need in one way or another. So this hotel, they're doing well, and this video is imperative for all hotel and hospitality firm owners, because this is something that you would need. This is something that you can implement, and you can always consult with me to support@argard.com. I'll mention the email in the video description, and you can obviously visit our website argard.com to view our services that we offer. So ultimately, we crafted a business branding and marketing strategy for them. We implemented a social media profile for them. We helped them research their target segment. We helped them generate five revenue streams. We helped them create five revenue streams. We helped them create three strategic business units. So it's not just the state through which they're earning. There are five more things, and they're very happy with this. And we can do this for you as well. So stay tuned for more. This was the third episode, Hotel in Milan of the Client Diaries by Argard, the CEO of Argard, Hamza Mazar Sheikh. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and grow global with Argard.